Well, here we've had the Rugby World Cup Pool Allocation Draw, Rugby World Cup, which should be taking place in England in 2015. And so here in my capacity as an ambassador for England 2015, and obviously some very exciting groups and pools that have been drawn out the hat.
The balls have already been placed into the bowl, and may I remind you that the first team drawn will enter Pool A, the second Pool B, and so on. Pool A, the only pool that had murmurs and whispers go round the auditorium when they were pulled out of the hat. There was an understanding. Anytime it's England-Wales, it's always tough, and throw Australia into the pot. That's, I wouldn't go far as saying it's a group of death, but it's a very, very tasty group between old foes.
It's a tough draw, isn't it? You know, and I guess it was written in the stars when Wales were seeded 9 that we would end up drawing them. And you know, they're a very, very tough side, Grand Slam champions, and then you throw in Australia in there who've just beaten us and have got a good young side developing. So tough draw, but I don't think there are any draws. And you know, coming to an event like this brings it home about the size of the tournament will be in 2015, and obviously hosting it in England is brilliant for us.
It's one of those ones where everyone had kind of spoken in a week about how England and Wales have never actually been pulled together, and all this morning people have been saying it, and I think when a lot of people mention that, you think, oh, here it comes. And yeah, we get across paths with them many times before the tournament in the Six Nations and Heineken and Amlin and all these kind of things. So it will be an interesting challenge. Similar to Australia as well, there's massive rivalry between the two countries in sporting terms, whether that's the Ashes or previous World Cups and bits and bobs like that. And we're lucky we get to cross paths with them as well. So hopefully by the time we get to the World Cup, we'll get to know each other pretty well.
Yeah, pretty excited about it. Yes, it's a tough pool, but there aren't any easy pools. Drawing the hosts, that's obviously going to add a lot of excitement and hype around that game. As a player, it's something that you look forward to.
It's a great group to be involved in. You know, tough. Two sides that we know particularly well, you know, particularly with Wales and Australia, and we've sort of been on the wrong end of a couple of close defeats, but there's nothing between the two teams. And but you know, mentally they're very, very tough. We know how difficult they are to beat, and they play to the 80th minute, and something we've got to learn from in terms of the last 2 or 3 experiences against them. But and then drawing the home nation, England, you know, a team that we know well, and we've had great contests the last sort of 6 or 7 games we've played. There's been nothing between the two teams. We've both won home and away, but tough group, but you come out of that and you're in good shape for quarterfinals.